The big why. So the goal of this workshop is to find out what's holding you back from generating tons of leads. And here's what we will cover. Find out what the bottleneck is in your business and why asking the right questions can lead you to better results. The bottleneck in your business. So a bottleneck is something that is slowing you down in your progress in your business. A short-term bottleneck is a temporary problem. So, for example, your salesperson goes on holiday or you become unwell. A long-term bottleneck is something that happens maybe more frequently and puts you behind schedule. So you often know there's a problem, but you don't necessarily understand why that is. So imagine you have a blocked toilet. It's not going to be pleasant, and until you get someone out to fix it, the problem probably still going to persist. So the reason you are not currently generating enough leads in your business is because you have a bottleneck. So let's identify the bottleneck. So to identify the bottleneck, you first of all need to ask yourself, what is the problem? So for example, the problem is I'm not generating enough leads. And the next thing that you're going to ask yourself in response to the problem is why. So when you actually ask yourself, why am I not generating enough leads? So you can do this with a pen and paper. You can just do it out loud. You need to ask yourself why, and don't force it. Whatever comes up is what you're thinking, what you're feeling. And then what I want you to do, whatever the answer is to that why, I want you to ask yourself in response to that answer, why again? And what you do is you keep on asking why until you uncover the deep-rooted problem that you and your business has. Some people say that sometimes they don't know the answer, but you always know the answer. So it usually is the first thing that pops into your mind. So even if it sounds stupid, just keep on asking why. This has been proven to work in so many different cases. The key to finding and identifying the bottleneck is to ask why. Keep asking why until you get to that deep-rooted problem. So let's meet Stacey. So Stacey is a digital marketer and consultant. She helps business owners with their social media and SEO. She's been running her business for 2 years, but isn't getting as many clients as she would like and can't seem to figure out why. Because after all, she knows she is good at what she does. But when I asked Stacey why she wasn't getting leads, her first response was, I don't know, it's a minefield. I then asked her, why is it a minefield? And she said, because there's too much information and contradicting answers online and I just feel overwhelmed. I then asked her why she feels overwhelmed. And she said, because I don't know what to do or who to trust. Stacey does not have a lead generation problem. Stacey has a strategy problem. She has a problem because she hasn't found one person to work with. Remember the rule of one from the first training. So after a few conversations, Stacey came on board the traffic takeoff program and within her first day booked 3 telephone calls. After identifying what her main bottleneck was and becoming aware of this can help you take action quickly and help you get the results you are looking for. All you need to do is ask yourself why and keep on going until you uncover that deep-rooted issue. Another example. So the problem could be, I have no idea who to target in my business. And that could be a reason why you think you're not getting leads. Why? Why don't you know who to target in your business? And the answer might be, because I don't know who to target. Why? Because I don't know who my dream client is. Why? Because I've not done enough research. Why? Because I've been busy. Okay, solution. You need to solve up how to free some time to do some research. And as a result, you will then be able to find out who to target. So we need to actually look, what is the underlying problem here? The busyness is causing and creating a bottleneck, which is having a knock-on effect to actually generating income and revenue. If you free up some time, you then can do the research. And if there becomes a bottleneck within that, you can ask yourself why to identify why it isn't working and keep on going. So nobody has a problem generating leads if they have an awesome product or service to sell. Remember that. The problem is always something else. So fear can actually play a huge part and be a major bottleneck in your business. Lack of focus and concentration can also be a bottleneck, and not having a strategic blueprint to follow can be a bottleneck too. But hopefully after this course, you won't have that problem. There is a solution for every bottleneck in your business. Remove that bottleneck and you will have traffic take off. Your homework. I want you to write down all the problems that you have in your current business. And some of it can be related around lead generation, or you might want to do it for everything in your business. And then what I want you to do is find out the deep-rooted why. Come up with a solution on how you're going to tackle this so you become a success at generating leads.